He like vortexed with him.
Good morning from day 6 or 7, I can't remember what. Back out here. So camped last night at Springer Mountain Shelter, which I didn't do first time because we just blew past it. And then, yeah, up at Springer Mountain again as we wait for Blessings and her daughter to come with Beetleweed, who finished last night. Say hi. And this full rifle, and then okay, Gadget's over there too. Sorry, main character Gadget. Is it back in?
Yeah, but Blessings carried him.
But yeah, so again, beautiful morning, and we are.
How was it after Bloods?
We are heading down to Amicalola.
It was harder than we remembered it being.
Especially going up the preacher.
Happy hiking.
We did it!
Hey, I noticed you're not dancing. Oh, give me some. Give me some.
A little convoy of us all heading down off of Springer. Rifle with Bricky. Spiderweb. And Gadget. Beetleweed. Blessings and her daughter Birdie. We are no longer on the AT. This is the approach trail, which doesn't count. And this is Black Gap Shelter. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think so. This was the first shelter. Sylvie made a fire here and we hunkered down from the rain in this thing, and the loudest thunderstorm ever. Crazy. So just went down to the water source, or close to the water source, where Gadget and I first introduced ourselves to each other. Crazy. She'd gone down with her pack. I dropped my pack at the shelter and went down to get water. Who'd have thought all these many months later we'd still be friends? Who'd have thought that we'd have summited Katahdin together? Just crazy and touching and sad and happy. Feeling a big old mix of emotions at this point. Yeah. Okay. We got maybe 2.5 miles of the approach trail to go. But, yeah. Again, it's beautiful in fall. Autumn for us Brits. Yeah. Seeing squirrels run all over the place. Oh, I like that. Blue blaze up on the tree. I was saying to Rifle a couple of minutes ago, like, it's really odd to be actively following blue blazes. I keep seeing a blue blaze and thinking, oh, I'm in the wrong place, I'm off trail. And then scouting around for where the white blaze is. But because this is the approach trail, it's all blue blaze. So, yeah, very, very odd. But, again, just So beautiful. And yeah, I don't know that I fully appreciated it coming through here the first time. I was pumped full of adrenaline, trying to, you know, go as far as I could and push and push and push. And yeah, just, I guess, you know, stop to smell those roses. But yeah, I wonder what I would say to a chunky soap if I were to run into him this way. Would I tell him, no, don't do it, get off, go and relax in Disneyland or something? Or would I tell him, hey, send it, get your sorry butt up those mountains, never quit? I feel like the latter. And while I don't regret anything, I might have some choice words about some things to maybe do a little differently. But again, it's so nice to be finishing up, or refinishing, I guess, in a wholly different mindset, different group. So good. Okay, up there is the spot where I ate my first lunch on trail. And Gadget and Sylvie passed me. And then just down here is the spot where I first saw them. So yeah, so I was up there, sat on the log basically, eating my lunch. And then down here, a little bit further on, is the water source where I first saw both of them. And they were kind of just finishing up lunch and grabbing water and filtering it. So just down at this creek right at the bottom of this little climb. Crazy. Crazy what you remember. This is where I consider, or down just past this brook, is kind of where I consider the start of the actual AT for me. So let's say this bridge, I crossed this bridge, and Gadget and Sylvie's, one of them was down there, one of them was further up there, but they were the first non kind of day hikers that I'd seen. One was just there. I think Sylvie was, or Gadget was there, and then Sylvie was further down. But yeah, they were the first non-day hikers that I remembered seeing. Who knows how many non-day hikers I'd seen up at the falls themselves, but it felt very touristy up there, and so I didn't feel like I was on the AT until I kind of got down to this section. And it's pretty beautiful. And that's where you go to the hiking. Average hiking time 6 hours one way. I've just done it in maybe 3. Yeah, maybe 3 hours. So yeah, sign saying average time to hike to Springer 6 hours, and I've just done it in probably 3, maybe a little less. And that's not like necessarily me being humble bragging. I mean, maybe a little, but again, just a kind of testament to, you know, what a through hike will do for you. You know, the fitness, the endurance, the muscle, you know, the leg strength, all of that you develop over months and miles and miles and miles of AT goodness is, yeah, it makes you a little bit more than the average person. And that's one of those things that, coming back to trail, first day was it's really tough. I think I've talked about it, how both Gadget and I talked about, you know, struggling a little bit. I mean, it was it's a slog up out of Fontana Dam, and the weather was really shitty, and so it was tough. But you know, after a couple of days, the hiking legs start to, you know, kick back in, because we haven't fully lost them yet. And so, yeah, and you're able to pull a 20-mile day like we did yesterday. So, yeah, just wild. Over the falls. Pretty cool. Rifle protectively wrapping Bricky up again after leaving him on the ledge to die.
Down Amicable Falls.
Yeah, sorry.
That's
Say that
right.
again.
And we're gonna go through the arch.
Let's get it done.
Bricky's going to go through the archway. And then Blessings and crew are coming down there in a bit. And so we'll be there to greet them when they come down.
Blessings and offspring.
Difficulty strenuous. And it was truly strenuous first time round. I remember puffing my ass all the way up these stairs. But to be fair, it was coming up the stairs. So that was a lot harder. But also I was a heavier person and a lot less fit than I am now. I remember sitting on that bench and that bench down there. I sat on a bunch of these benches to try and recover. I definitely didn't sign my name because that would be graffiti and bad. I mean, you said it. Did you see the sign that said average time to get to Springer 6 hours?
Yep.
Did you have a little chuckle to yourself?
Yep. And I also, when it said like it was like 7.25 miles.
Yeah.
And I also chuckled the first beware sign of the bear.
Yep.
Because I remember thinking that and being like slightly terrified.
Yep.
And so I zoomed it out and I said, okay, but where? There's a single bear.
Gadget still has not seen a bear on trail. They do not exist for her. But as I said in my video, this is not me attempting to throw shade at the average time to hike 6 hours, but it's so funny that as a through hiker, we're doing that in like 3 hours because you're just trained and your body is conditioned. It's not, oh, I'm great because I did it in 3 hours. It's just, it's amazing. After you.
Oh God. Okay. Stop recording.
Okay, no more recording. Is the falls, and then down there. Now last time we were here, these steps were closed, so I guess uncharted territory for now. Down we go. I am recording. No, talk all you like. As I nearly fall down the approach trail. Giant spider web. Look at the size of that bad boy. Whew. So this is a much easier path than the one I took last time, which was up over there somewhere. Beautiful, really nice and paved, but I guess that's why it was closed last time. Yeah, it's pretty crazy to think. Smart rifle. Crazy to think that back in early February, this is where it all started. Yikes. This is a beautiful trail. I can definitely see a lot of people taking this. This is pretty surreal. So somewhere over there is where I went off and started hiking up first time around. I'll see if I can grab a picture of it. But because this way was closed, because the bottom section of the stairs were closed. So yeah, this is very surreal.
She's not here yet. She'll be coming soon.
Here we
I
go.
wanted to see her come through the arch.
Here's the archway. Here's the rock, Maine to Georgia.
Take it away.
Oh my gosh, check out that side
Woo!
Woo! 2024 flip flop.
Bricky completes the flip flop.
That's right.
Doesn't look tired at all.
No.
Alright, time to smash it.
Woo! Woo! Come on, Gadget! Woo! Woo! Yay! Woo! We were
Wait,
like,
go back up to Katahdin and do it again.
yeah.
I take the picture.
Oh, maybe I should stream this.
I'm videoing it all.
This is a video.
This is so dumb.
Beautiful.
Nom, 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 nom. Eat it, Bricky, eat it.
No!
Chew it, Bricky, chew it.
They're still sitting.
Eating Amicalola.
Can I post video on my downside?
Yeah.